Just briefly, as we're kind of wrapping it up, let's talk about you're in what's called like an off-season training right now. You're not prepping for a meet. You're working on getting stronger and just building more muscle, maybe gaining a little weight. What program are you following now? What do you like to do?
For the past couple months, I've been doing 531. Ended up a little bit boring but big over there because I feel like I don't think it's a good program specifically for picking up before the meet, but it's very good program for off season and for new lifters since it's very volume intense. Because if you put the numbers properly, you can start anywhere from like 15 reps and go up like slowly but steadily, getting like less reps but a lot bigger weights. So, and I noticed it's very good for gaining weight. I don't know why.
You're getting a lot of volume with.
Yeah.
So he's talking about Jim Wendler's 531 for off season. He's utilizing the boring but big template. So basically, how that works is you do your first working sets depending on the week you're on. 5s first week, 3 second week, and then 5 reps, 3 reps, 1 rep or more on the third. And then for secondary work, they're repping out 5 sets of 10, usually around 50%. And there's different variations of templates that even work into smaller repetition ranges with higher percentages. More of a big traditionally starts at about 50%, and you feel like this is a good off-season template for you.
Yeah.
Put on a lot of muscle mass with boring but big.
Yeah, I tried last year, also like in fall, it was in fall. I also put up between like 5 and 10 pounds.
Yeah, so gain 5 or 10 pounds using this
It actually works.
Yeah, I mean, you know, doing 50 reps of a big movement can be beneficial. That's for sure, right? Building some muscle mass. So you recommend newer powerlifters getting into the sport. What advice would you have for them if you could tell them, you know, they come in to Total Performance all the time, people who are interested in possibly training and powerlifting, what would you say to the newer lifters?
Probably patience.
Patience.
Yeah, because can get stronger. Like it takes time. It just takes so much time.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's so much to learn. Read books as much as possible, and not muscle and fitness, but like specific like strength books. There's a lot of program in the market, and just try it out. You know, at least like 2-3 months or even like 6 months. Try this program out.
Yeah.
If it works for you or not, don't skip from the program to program. And
yeah, I think that's what he's saying is very important. He's saying patience with one program, you know, for time. 3-6 months a minimum, sometimes a year, I think, until you know if a program's truly working for you. You can't tell in a month or two whether something is going to work.
Read books not only on the training but also nutrition and stretching. It will be very important, and the regimen is very big deal. Like sleeping 8 hours, between 8 and 10 hours, eating properly. It all adds up because you're getting stronger not because of the training. You're getting stronger because of the recovery.
Yes.
This is something, and that's it.
Okay, so look at your program as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not only what you do in the gym,
Yeah.
but what you do at home. Yeah.
We're also very important especially for new lifters. Don't sacrifice technique for the weight.
Yes.
Because I have back injury.
The viewers a little bit about that and what you have to do now.
Yeah, right now every single time before squatting and deadlifting, I put warmer, like the liquid that warms you up.
Yeah, like
I don't know if you have an
icy hot or
yeah,
something
like
like
in
this.
liquid form.
Yes.
there's a specific brand that I use in Ukraine. I still can find it in the local pharmacy store. So every single time like a drop, but I put it on because I know how it was, and you have to be warmed up. And yeah, that's what I said. Like, don't sacrifice technique. So many people try to use all their back in deadlifts.
No.
Compared to what you're supposed to use your legs first, like drive, and then try to bench press unevenly. They get the weight, but like, do you really get the weight? No.
Right.
Because like this, it's not good.
Yeah.
You know, messing up with the knees and the squats. There's so much stuff, and that's why new people have to learn the technique first. To learn great books. Ask people what's proper way to do, and then trying to get big weights.
Yeah, so building on a strong foundation going forward, basically, as we say, the chain's always strong as the weakest link, and in the beginning when everything's weak, if you put the body into poor positions, the chance for injury is significantly increased. Later down the road when your body is well trained, and you have a strong base, the body can withstand different positions that may not be optimal during a heavy single, and that's for a brief amount of time. But when you're new, that's just not possible. And the something is going to give. And Rosty's saying is not to sacrifice this technique, because it can, one small injury can set a person back 6 months, a year in their training, where they could have been making small 5-10 pound increases on their lifts each month. So over one small injury, because you risk taking a heavy lift, could really put you back over 100 pounds in a squat or a deadlift, or 60 pounds in a bench in a year. So you have to think about these things. This is very important. So is there anything else that you'd like to share with folks? We really appreciate you sitting down with us and telling everybody a little bit about your experience. Hopefully it inspires somebody else out there to come in and start their training and start their journey into powerlifting. Would you like to share anything else with us?
I don't know. The only thing maybe what else I can tell that I would advise stay cold-headed on the training, because so many people get like a beast mode on training.
Mm-hmm.
When they like do or die trainings.
Yeah.
Which I feel like on the training it's not always good, because beast mode should be on the competition. If you're competing specifically, you should get everything in the competition. And if you get everything on the training, you're not going to do good on the competition.
Yeah.
That's like my personal opinion. A lot of people have trainings, like do or die training every single day, and they still manage to grow. That's great, but like my personal advice would be, you have your percentages, you have your goals, do them. Don't expect miracles on the training. Miracles training will happen on the meet if you were persistent and if your plan is properly constructed.
Mm-hmm.
But on the training, you have to do what you have to do.
Stay focused.
Yes.
Try not to use too much adrenaline during training.
Yes.
Yeah, I've noticed that's what you do in your training, and it seems to work great for you. So I think that's excellent advice. That adrenaline is so important on the platform for those PRs. So,
Yeah. But I would say that back at home the meets are much more quieter. There's a lot less people shouting. I think it came from Olympic weightlifting, because on Olympic weightlifting everything's quiet.
Yes.
Lifter is very focused before the lift, and I would say I tried both, and I feel like on the meet, when people shout at you or before they lift, like trying to get you like encouraged.
Mhm.
It actually works.
Yeah.
You know, like
So you like a little bit of that
Yeah.
adrenaline. You
Yeah.
found it was different for you coming over here to see the meets in the United States with the energy, and you found that a little bit of that excitement carries over to your
Yep.
lifts.
Yep.
So that's a great report as well. So a little bit of emotion at the right times can be great and can be a fun experience and help encourage you to hit some great lifts. So that's great. Rosty, thank you for taking the time for the interview. We definitely appreciate it, and maybe we'll have you back on again in the future. All right. So thank you.